Hey MCC, how are you doing? It's nice to be here on with you. We'll just wait and see as people arrive who's going to be on board with us. Hope you've had a good day. Second day of being in, well, we're not supposed to call it isolation. We're supposed to call it cocooning, social cocooning. Hi Sarah, good to see you. How's your day been, Sarah? You been up to anything? Been doing any DIY projects? Oh, hi, Katie. Hey, Elena. Yay, we succeeded. Thanks for all your tips. I'm afraid we couldn't have a very much ambiance because we're very limited. It's the office computer. So this is what you got. But I've got my young girl socially distancing herself in the back there. Oh, let's some today, Sarah. That's awesome. Hey, Katie. Hi, Bex. Bex has been helping me try to de-stress from technology. Hey, Jess. Good to see you. Christina's here. Awesome. Welcome, everybody. That is so cool. Now, I hope you're comfortable. I hope you've got your hot water because we're supposed to be drinking lots of hot liquids to keep our mouths and throats lubricated to deter the virus, send it down to your stomach. So make sure you keep one on handy all the time. Hey, Hannah. Heidi, hi, Janet. Awesome. Hey, Michael, nice to see you tonight. Missed you last night. Cool. Awesome. Well, I don't know what you guys have been up to, but I've been spent the last few days flat out getting ready for the shutdown on Wednesday night, and lots of the staff as well. It's been a bit crazy, everyone running around, dropping off food parcels, vouchers, clothes, nappies, bits and pieces for people. So they got what they need before shut off at Wednesday night, midnight. And so it's been pretty busy. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is stressful. And then my courier parcel delivered at 5:30, the last minute, and I thought, yay, I'm set now. And then about an hour or so later, I got a knock on the door, and Domino's turned up and gave me 3 free pizzas. So how's that? That's pretty cool. God's good. And we gave 2 away and we kept 1, so that was good. So I hope you've had a good setup to your shutdown and you're coping with your 2 days so far, keeping yourself and your own family. So that's good. I'm getting some hearts and thumbs up, so good on you. But I thought it was quite cool how sometimes we think, you know, God doesn't remember us or think about us. And so that was such a surprise for us to get the pizzas on Wednesday night that we were like, oh, wow, this is so cool. So I hope you're having some, you know, some people like sending you some messages and texts and asking you to join chats and things like that, because that's how we get to keep in touch, and that is how we care for one another. So it's super important, eh? So good on all you guys who are doing that. And I've seen heaps and heaps of stuff on Facebook and stuff like that. So I think you're doing a great job. Hey, Des, good to have you with us. Okay, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about what's going on pastorally at MCC while we're in this phase of being socially distanced from each other. And so firstly, I wanted to say, hey, we need to have a big celebration because we managed to complete all our Hope Project booklet drops. And so that was pretty exciting because a lot of churches didn't manage to get theirs done. But go MCC, you did the great job, and a special shout out to George and Jose, who did extra zones, and to Ian as well, who also did extra zones with me, making sure it got finished on Wednesday. So that's pretty stoked about that. That's really cool. And the other thing is that we have a food bank running, which some of you will have seen on the Facebook page. And so we're an essential service to run the food bank. So that is happening on Wednesday and Friday mornings. And we put out there to see if people can help and stuff like that. So we've got enough volunteers, and we have to limit the volunteers because we want to try and keep, everybody as safe as possible. But if for some reason someone gets sick in amongst the volunteers, then that whole group will have to isolate, and we would be calling on some other backup ones that we have. So if we need more, we will let you know. But at this stage, that is ticking on. But what you can do is that we are still needing some key items. So some of the things we need is long life milk, canned spaghetti, canned meat, packet pasta meals, rice risotto, flour and bread. So we're getting lots of the other things that were on the list that Alana had, but those are some key things that we're a bit short on. How are we caring for people? Well, one of the things that we had a Zoom conference with the staff this morning, and so we have a list of everybody at MCC, and so those that are in home groups are being looked after by home group leaders and some elders and staff, and those who are not in a home group and need support and not able to get to home groups, they're not part of one. We've also allocated a pastoral carer person for each person, and so you should be having contact with somebody each week that's checking in on you, making sure that everything's going okay. And if you're not hearing from somebody, then let me know. Maybe we've kind of like missed or haven't got your contact details. So if you're not hearing from people, then please let me know so we can check in and make sure everything's going okay for you. So we want to make sure every member of MCC is connected to someone for support. Yeah, help us out with that. If you have any needs, we want you to let us know. You can do it by email to the admin at masseycommunitychurch.co.nz. You can put a message on the Facebook group. You can contact me on my cell phone. We can go to if you want, contact details are all on the website as well, and we will be able to help out hopefully. And we've got plenty of people who are keen to serve us in the community that are able to do things, so that's good. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to say is I've been reading, and I shared this last night with the Celebrate Recovery group. I just wanted to read to you from Proverbs, and it says, Proverbs 12:25, and it says, anxious hearts are very heavy, but a word of encouragement does wonders. And that's why we totally need to be on board with one another and encouraging one another. And some of you might feel stressed. And so sometimes when we get stressed, we can be a bit irritable. Anybody can identify with that. Some people have joined in. Hi guys, Donovan, Rebecca, Adam, Nav, that's cool. Lauren, that's great. Kaiser, woohoo. And Caleb, that's good. So if you're feeling stressed, sometimes you can get a bit irritable. So I want you to remember this verse from Ephesians 4:29. Don't use bad language. Say only what is good and helpful to those you are talking to and what will give them a blessing. So, all right, so when all your spouses are stressed with each other or your parents are stressed with your kids, I want you to remember Ephesians 4:29, okay? So, good and uplifting stuff is going to get us a long way. If you feel stressed though and you need to go to your own room, do that. Take initiative. Okay, and but if you're having a lot of challenges around feeling stressed or anxious or anything like that, then please let us know as well, because we can offer support and advice around that on how to kind of help you get through this time, because we're in for the long haul, so we need to have some practices in place. But some of the good things that are happening, which Alana has already set up, as you know, so we've got people talking live on Facebook, we've got Wednesday worship, Sunday, don't forget, we're going to hang out together 10:30 Sunday morning for our church service, and there'll be something encouraging every day for you to hear from somebody in our community. And so, you know, there shouldn't be anything, any lack of support. Has anybody got any questions or want to know anything about anything that I've talked about? Maybe jot that down and we can see if I can answer them. And yeah, thanks Janet, she's offered to deliver something on Wednesday. We've got our deliverers set at the moment, so but if anybody gets sick, we'll be calling in for other helpers, so I'll keep you in touch about that. Just trying to keep it to a minimum so that we don't have too many people wandering around and connecting, because so the people at the food bank at the moment are like in their own bubble. So hopefully you've worked out what your bubble is and who's in that, because if you burst your bubble, that's when infection gets in. So we want to maintain our bubbles and make sure everybody's safe. Jess, yeah, we can put the new shopping list online. So it's only a few things. I will send that through to Alana, and as they add things or as we run out of stuff, we can let you know what those things are. This is going to be over the next 4 to 5 weeks, so there'll be changes as we go along. All right. Yep, cool, thanks. Thanks, Alana. All right. Anybody else got any more questions? Do you like my little lady in behind me? She's self-cocooning. Now, Bex, Tommy, if you want to read Bex's blog, they're changing it. You don't say self-isolation anymore. You need to say self-cocooning, or something that's a bit more, yeah, encouraging and caring. Because, you know, we're not isolating ourselves from everybody. We're actually connecting through online technology, conversations over the phone, and within our household. But we're cocooning ourselves inside our own spaces, and yeah, nurturing, looking after ourselves, making sure that we're staying well and keeping well mentally as well as physically. All right, so awesome. Okay, well, I think if you've got any more questions, we can answer them on the page or on the group. So take care, everybody, stay well, and yeah, be kind to one another. See ya.